Okay, I'm in a catacomb cave, or just the catacombs. Lava Beds National Monument. I'm in the west tube, the lower tube, heading down towards the lower end. The ceiling is really low ahead, and the floor is really rough, so I'm going to be belly crawling across this. It's going to be a little work, it's going to be slow going, but it looks like I'm almost to the end. So I figure as long as I make it this far, I don't think it'll hurt too much to go ahead. I'll just have to take it nice and slow so I don't pulverize my belly button. Although I can tell you, my backpack's getting torn up, my shoes are getting torn up. It's like after this caving trip, I'm gonna throw away quite a few items, replace them with newer items. But, you know, nothing lasts forever. But anyway, yeah. Caving. Yeah. All right, here we go. The map is a bit confusing though, because if I understand correctly, I think there's something here called Cleopatra's Grave, but I don't see anything here that looks like Cleopatra's grave. So, not that I have any idea what her grave looks like. I don't know if it's supposed to be a crucifix or a rectangle or an outline or what. I'll have to go on the internet and look it up, I guess. But I'll probably find pictures of the real thing and, well, won't necessarily tell me anything about the cave. You know, artistic licensing. Yeah, anyway, wow. Yeah, this floor is so rough. If I didn't have knee pads, I wouldn't try it. But I've got reasonably good knee pads. I don't have good or elbow pads. I don't have elbow pads. I've been thinking of trying to get elbow pads. Or maybe just using a pair of knee pads as elbow pads. But yeah, this cave, very rough. The ceiling, it's not too bad. I'm on my hands and knees, so I have to be a little careful not to bump the ceiling. Now, notice the cave goes two ways. It goes to the left or the right. I'm gonna keep going right, so I go counterclockwise. If I understand correctly, this is a pillar here in the middle. So I'll be going through this right tube, coming back on the other tube. Something like that. Unless, of course, I'm lost. Either way. Most of this cave is steep enough, you can tell which way is up, so it's easy to find the way back. This part of the tube here, you can't really tell which way it's up. So, yeah, don't lose track of where you came from. It might get ugly. Ugh. See, most of it's probably close to 2 feet tall. It's definitely not the easiest cave. But, well, how many times do you want to do Valentine Cave? Seriously. Valentine Cave is a nice cave, but there is something to be said for the hard cave. That thumping noise, that's just my backpack going along the ground. I'm rolling it so it doesn't slide and scratch stuff up. Hopefully I'm not doing any damage. Oops. Darn it, my knee pad slipped. When my knee pad slipped, gotta be careful. Yeah, I don't remember if I've ever done this cave, this part of the cave before. If I look, the last cave I did 5 years ago, I did the really easy part, very short video. And then before that, I did a video. The picture quality is so crummy, it's hard to keep track of where I was going. Couldn't really follow it, so that explains why it doesn't have very many views. This video, this looks like it's going to be a little more stable, so I can see what's going on. I'm not claiming to do every little nook and cranny of this cave, because this is a hard cave, but what I can do, I'm going to do. What I can't do, I won't do. Sounds legit. Okay. Sometimes I go a little faster if I hold the flashlight and the camera with the same hand. Okay. Honestly, that's a lot more work. It's yeah. There's a lot of little specks on the floor here. Kind of look like seeds. Not sure what I'm looking at. Ow, stubbed my toe. My poor toe. It's like the third time I stubbed my big toe. I'm gonna have to sell my toe on eBay. All right, here we go. The ceiling is getting slightly higher, but nowhere near what I would need to stand up. I mean, I'm still on my hands and knees, crawling like a baby. I know a guy, he shoots cave videos, but he does more selfie videos so he can show just how much work it is to come through here. Kind of interesting videos. I'd rather focus on the cave. I know what I look like. Wow. Yeah, the ceiling is slowly getting higher ahead. In fact, I'm gonna sit up for a second just so I can get comfy cozy. Okay, that's the way I came. You see the ceiling has really sharp points. So, oh cool, look at this. There's a little loop in the rock up there. It's like the third one I saw today. Those are very, very fragile. So make sure you don't touch those, please. It's not valuable anyway. It's not like you're gonna sell a circular rock on eBay or something. Okay, now I'm kneeling down. I mean, look how sharp the ceiling is. Man, see, Shark's Mouth Cave and stuff, a lot of caves, they have these sharp points like this, but the ceiling is so high up. Here, the ceiling's so low. If you're not careful, cut your head wide open on the dang thing. So it's really cool because you can inspect it, see what it looks like. All right, so let me scoot over here. I especially like how it's melted down there. It's kind of like in the movie Aliens when they first get to the planet, the Marines, and they see all the damage. Okay, so that's the way it came through. That's the way back. It's wider over here, but I think it's actually lower. Looks like the floor isn't quite as rough though. Either way, going back is going to be a little bit of work. So yeah, let's have to. Oops, hang on a second. Have to grab my backpack. This is a fun cave. They're all closed this time of year, but on the east side of Cave Loop Pro.